Good afternoon and welcome back to yet another episode of Wildermyth, where today we are going to be starting the next chapter of our adventure with the Turtles of the Oath. So, we just beat the first chapter last time, and now, since there is a new person to recruit, we're going to go straight there and start recruiting them. What we'll probably then end up doing is making a little bit of an incursion around here. We do only have 300 days left before we lose or something. So we're going to make sure we get there before that time is over. But we are going to make our way there now. So what we're actually going to do is just send Jogan. Because sending them all is going to increase the time it takes. Because even there, 35 days is less than sort of waiting for them all to get there. So we are going to send the rest of them to go and scout here. Or at least start the scout. Oh. The geometry of magic. Talmay is out of sorts and Jogan thinks he has the answer. Oh, well that puts a stopper on what I was going to do. Nevertheless, things in Clover Pass are drunk or sleeping. The last greasy lights wobble in quiet ship windows. At least, mostly quiet. La, la, hic, la. Disastrous man. That'll be me someday. But I'll have lovers on both arms. The merry stumbler scrapes along the back alley. Fragments of foamy song following after, fading into the early dew. The night doesn't slosh so easily in every belly. You're putting on a good brood, darling. I can respect it, but not tonight, Jogan. Sorry. I know what it is. I know what you're going to say, but I don't need to get out and exercise. You haven't been getting out and exercising. Have to get your blood going, your lungs pumping. Now I know what you're thinking, and that's also fine, but I'm saying something with less ulterior purpose. Love, I know it works for you, but what? What's that face for? Because I just had the perfect idea. There's this mystical order. They live out in seclusion. They're all about training the body to unshackle the mind. I'm sure they'd teach us one or two tricks, or at least give us quite a meal. Give us a quiet meal, sorry. So they set out in the morning, much too early. We'll send Dak on this one as well. And instead we will make Quenstar go and do the recruiting. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near the rest of Terwing. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside its protection. It's a place of relative seclusion, inhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully honing their bodies and minds to work in concert. We don't want to disturb you. If you wish to speak to the dead, you'll find it easy enough. If you wish to listen to them, that's the real trick. Oh, all right. I could talk to a butterfly, a blade of grass, an angled shadow in the corner. But to hear these things, to really attend to what they are saying, to what they say or sing, I must assemble a codex within my own body for interpreting all I sense. Want some nut bread? Yeah. Without another word, she turns and leads them down a hill path, darkened and dappled by the sun-threaded cloud cover, into a sparsely treed field, rolling green-strewn, landmarked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. I do appreciate your solemnity and thoughtfulness, but I'm here for some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the Warless Order? Yeah. That is us. You want training then, I see. The wise seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. Still, are you prepared for how sweaty it gets? Yes. Yeah. Oh, all right. We do our own laundry every day. It's part of being tough. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Eleanor Glomeswill. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with your name, but it's only the beginning. Together we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. Over the next week they train, eat and sleep on a schedule. Eleanor's style is... exploratory and unsteadying. It's a week full of experimental astrologies. Prolonged discomfort. Did they just hang them upside down? And the recalibration of sense and reflex. Sunset approaches on their final day of training. Eleanor leads them into the closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles. She halts. Exertion is that way by which body and mind are exhausted, and from exhaustion springs growth. Exerting mind and body together, we access the geometry inside ourselves. Geometry? When you say that, the shape you make your spirit, meat and bones. Didn't you know that's the basis for magic? It's not an ethereal energy. It's present in the alignment of every physical thing. You can channel and direct it, if you're conscious and practiced enough. Sensing and manipulating that geometry makes you powerful. Well, but how important would you say the core is? Shouldn't I blast it? Oh do, a well-sculpted core is very attractive. Uh-oh, random encounter. Out of a sudden shadowy knot of smoke comes an ambush. Oh, 3 ranged accuracy for both, 3 melee accuracy for both, and 0.3 potency for both. Shame about Dak not getting any. But that's fine. 2 Woken cards. Well, we're just going to start off by getting to there, interfusing with a rock, discusing, absolutely decimating the first. Going here, sentineling, shooting, doink. Oh, blocked. No. We might as well just finish them off easily. And we're getting a level up. Oh, that always is very too much loud. So, Talmay has leveled up. Talmay bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree. Nope. Once per combat, 1 action point. Ooh, soul splitting might not be a bad idea. Throwing net offhand. We'll give that to Dak, who's going to be a bit closer. Yeah. Torch. To light adjacent debris. We'll give that to Yogan. So that if he does end up with his dagger, we can at least do something, potentially. Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? No, that was just Shylaf and Firona. Stand up, you rascals. The ostensibly dead cultists rise sheepishly to their feet and tug off their disguises. Eleanor, Take it seriously. Hi there. Hello there. This cool guy is Shylaf, and that ploppy humorous ogre is Firona. Ploppy. Think of it as a final test. An easy one perhaps, given your abilities, but one you've certainly passed. I guess we'll go back to our nightly philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Death. Am I right? Phew, I'm glad they're gone. But anyway, what was I saying about enlightenment? Ah yes, surpassing our limits always takes a refiguring. We're redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods a small silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. They walk long enough that all the stars have sprouted. I think about how two lovers find some sort of physical oneness, and maybe I'm just crude, but there is an essential geometry, at the primitive level, isn't there? Anyway, we got some good exercise in. There's always been that place inside, from which I reach out, and at which the invisible arms of the world can reach me. But to think of it as something physical, I don't know. Mist takes form. But they keep marching, to the verge of dawn. Thanks for dragging me out here, love. Off my drinking stool. So return the favour and drag me back to it. Ooh, nice. Plus 10 retirement age. Yogan Amble is now a Bluehorn Hunter. Jump Jaw. Throws a Jump Jaw trap that will deal 2 damage. Sharpshooter. Deals 1 damage and has 1 range. Plus. Bows no longer have a minimum range. That's quite nice. Yogan gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks based on age. 100% base job speed for every 35 years of age. I don't understand that one. Increased from +2 armor +1 warding to +3 armor +2 warding. Ooh, that is quite nice. But I think I quite like the sharpshooter one. So we're going to continue to swap these around until it works. We're going to do 5 randomizations again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to get Zerson. Any good storytellers around here? Do we do a voice? Nah, it just gets complicated. Some can turn a good word. But our stories have grown stale and hold the attention of only the youngest and dullest these days. What we need is a fresh saga. Heroism, drama, violence and sacrifice. Neither broken hearts nor broken bodies dimming the lights of justice. Ahem. And I know that I could bring them this gift, except I don't have any experience with any of those things. But if I had lived a life like yours. Why don't you? We'll train you up, and I guarantee you'll soon have more material than you'll know what to do with. Just promise to give credit to Yogan Amble in that saga for discovering you, okay? We've got 2 frontliners. I think I'm going to take another hunter. You know what, we're just going to quickly get our 5th one. Fox Flight. +1 speed. Once per combat as a swift action, activate to dodge the next 2 attacks against him. Oh wow. Ranged attacks have 1 pierce. Ambush. Ooh. Ambush is quite nice. Let's go do this one. We're probably just going to scout it and then attack it. We're not going to bother clearing it, it just takes extra time. Did you see the huge moth that landed in Zersen's hair earlier today? How could I not? And you weren't going to say anything? He walked around with it for like an hour. Tell me a story before the embers die out. I just want to spend some time in a world where everything fits together nicely. Well, what would you like to hear? Trickster Moon, Fire Queen and the Raindrop. Something that happened to you. Ooh. Something that happened to you. Okay. Talmay told Yogan about a blue jay who used to perch just outside her kitchen window. The bird's trust was more easily won than that of most wild creatures, especially with the nuts from Talmay's pantry. Sapphire, I called him. Jays demand regal names, you know. He always cocked his head as if he were listening. And there was a lot for him to hear. It was a time of breaking downs and moving ons. So what happened to little Sapphire? Same thing that happens to all who walk or fly this path, I imagine. Funny thing though, the last time he visited, he brought me a present. A stone. Not too big, but almost perfectly round. I've kept it ever since, wearing its surface smooth with any worries or thoughts I have. You think it could be magic? If rocks have any insight, they speak it more deeply than a person can hear. It listens, and that's enough. Okay, that didn't seem to do anything really. We just learnt a bit more about Talmay's backstory. So, we've got a Rager, 2 Raccoons and 2 Rows. Let's get everyone into position. Starting with these two at the front. Zersen can Silk Step. Yogan can Silk Step. And Talmay can just sort of go there and wait. So. Let's open... Oh gosh. Let's step inside and smack that. You can go in to there and shoot the raccoon. Yogan can go into there and shoot the raccoon. You, Talmay, can go to there. Quenstar, go to the door. You might as well go one more forward. I think we'll open the door in Sentinel. I want Yogan to take out the raccoon. Talmay can interfuse, can't interfuse. Can interfuse. I can't quite reach with the Splinter Blast, so we're just going to interfuse and do that. Guardian. And I guess ambush. Wasn't really much for Talmay to interfuse with, to be honest. So if you go there, take that shot, miss. Take a shot against the Rager. And Dak can go there and Sentinel. Quenstar can go there, throw a knife and Guardian. And Talmay... Oh, Talmay can actually get in the room now. And interfuse. And Splinter Blast. Excellent. And now the row is going to get thumped. Excellent. What a team. We got a Strap of Faith that gives extra health. Oh, who do we want to have extra health? Who's it actually going to make a difference on? The only one is actually going to be Zerson. At the moment, at least. I think we're going to give it to either Quenstar or Dak, though. We'll give it to Quenstar. Oof, a Geist. Not fun. Oh yeah, we got rid of the Bogmore, didn't we? That's nice. Plus 40 days. Be done quick and move on to better things. Oh, another opportunity. We're getting so many opportunities. Yogan slept unsoundly. The night that poured through the window was colder than anticipated. But then there was also... Yogan? What? Blink, blink. You're in luck. I've decided to take you with me. Take me with you? Are you death? Have you been death all along? Come on. I'll explain some things. As much as you need to know. Oh. It's always Yogan. So in the middle of the night they went. Where they went, only Quenstar knew. Yeah, we'll take Dak again. It's always Dak that goes. He always gets dragged along. Bergen's book, his thing. 1 ingot and 2 spell threads. Might as well go ahead and scout with the 2 that are left. Get that started. Those mountains. Journey ends there, I hope. It's been a long trek. The campfires have been mostly quiet. When he has spoken of their destination, Quenstar's kept his descriptions sparse. He's mentioned a cave and a pool of water. Gazing into the pool is supposed to give you some kind of, I don't know, a revelation? The cloud of his past has settled on his forehead, shadowy, constant. I wish you wouldn't over-explain. You know when your heart tells you something, you have to follow it, don't you? They climb down rocks through dust-blown gorges and discover the hidden mouth of a cave. But what are you hoping to find in there? Ooh, gaps in my life and a pain I've lived with that I can't explain. I want to know why. Darkness covers some of my memories, this feeling that I did something bad long ago. Let's go with the one on the left. pain. Well, I guess I'm already here. They come upon the pool, not far inside, but there's someone standing before it. Quenstar, I'm Nan. Good to meet you. You know my name? Since you were a child, I've watched your progress. I knew you were destined to meet. We were destined to meet one day. That's a bit of a claim. I've heard this called the Pool of Visions. You've heard wrong. In fact, it's the Pool of Revisions. Here you can see what would have happened if you were to change one decision in your life. What? It's like a window of regrets, then. Like, for instance, a relationship that we... What are you saying? In any case, you may only look once, and only after you've defeated the challenge. And the challenge is what? In my youth, I was greedy, strong. I sought to slay the god beast, Moatona, to show my might. Rather than end me, she saved my soul, gave my life its purpose. Don't hold back. I am charged to test you. If you're sure... Oh wait, do we have to fight her? Raise your guard. We won't go easy. Oh no. Nan the Mighty. Oh dear gosh. That's a lot of damage. Oops. Throws the knife. I think... Did we not get the thing that stops her in her tracks? No, I don't think we did. It seems a relatively easy fight. Gonna get a level up here. Quenstar will counterattack after a successful melee block or dodge. Nope. Nope. Yeah, we'll do riposte. The final blow leaves the warrior Nan dazed and weaponless. Oof. She falls to her knee. Heh heh. I'm afraid we're tougher than we look. You've beaten me fairly and proven your worth as warriors. Take your one look into the pool of revisions. However, you should know that while you can see what would have been, you can never change what was. Quenstar steps forward as Nan steps back. He leans by the glimmering blue waters. The smell of damp minerals and cave moss fills his nose. Gazing into the pool, he sees nothing but the bottom. Until... he sees himself, almost as he is now, out of time and place, in a place he hasn't quite forgotten. He can't remember what happened there, but there's a knife inside him, a sense of real hurt. He's speaking to someone, and the word comes to him in a flash. Sister. His sister is preparing to go on a journey. They argue, and she turns away. Suddenly he feels the ache of watching her go, realizes she never came home again, though he waited years. I let her leave. But in this vision, Quenstar follows and convinces her to stay. Their lives after that go on. In whatever small village this was, neither of them leave home, and they live wondering what they might have been if they'd made bolder choices. He stands. The memory in the pool fades. Waterlight dances on the dark cave roof. You never told me about your sister. I suppose I was trying to forget. I don't even recall where we lived, or how we, or what we. I think she must have died somewhere, far from home, and I must have left after that and buried my memories. Then today, in a sense, you got your sister back. before they go, Yogan takes his own glance into what might have been. Dak too decides to have a look. And then they file out, quiet eyes and thundering thoughts. Nan is happy. Hey, we got a legacy point. Oh my gosh, Quenstar. Did Quenstar level up again? Blimey. Oh no, that was Dak, wasn't it? Quest complete plus 10 retirement age. Nice. Engage, wisdom, stalwart, or riposte. Quenstar gets a small bonus to... No. I'm kind of feeling the stalwart. Yeah, we'll go stalwart. Okay, that's another one done. We'll do that so that we can prepare to travel. The Starseed Tree. Ooh. Not everything grows on trees, but more things do than you might think. Excuse me. I need a quick drink of water. Because that went down the wrong pipe. Once every long enough, a starseed tree blossoms, or blooms. Its soft lights ripen, then float off into the sky. And that's where stars come from? You say that like it's not a gorgeous story. There are some lovely looking ones high up. Up high, sorry. You're not thinking of grabbing one, are you? A little souvenir, maybe, for those less than magical days. Because see, the thing about a starseed tree is that none may climb it. Who makes these rules anyway? Ooh. I honestly don't know what is going to happen if we do this. There's only a 23% chance that that one succeeds. Pluck the little light within arm's reach. Let's do that. Well, then we won't climb it. Plunk. Talmay nabs a light, no bigger than a pebble, from the bottom trunk twigs. Eh? It's kind of small. It's pretty. Starseed ring. Warding. Ooh, excellent. It's probably worth Dak having some warding, to be honest. Which he wouldn't get otherwise. So we've got 207 days left. We need more fabric. Well, we need more fabric and hide. So let's go hide and fabric, I'm thinking. Oh, a calamity. Let's get rid of that one. The rest I'm not too fussed about. We are about to have an incursion, which is going to be interesting to deal with. 200 days remaining. Let's go to this next one. Strength 5 plus 1 from infested tiles. It is a Gorgon one, so we'll get some time back from clearing Gorgons. We are going to check Liverdandy Forest to see if there's any... See if there's a bridge over there. We are also going to have to be aware of this incursion. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to prepare defences since they're going there. So it's going to be 18 days travel time. So it's going to take, what? 63, 71 days to do all of that. So it'll be done well before they get there. Yeah. We're about to have another calamity card. 100 days remaining. Oh no, I don't have time for this. Strength 11. I hate to say this, but I think we're going to have to assault over there, even though we've just made defences. Oh no, I've made a huge mistake here. Okay, I've got one. Favourite fruit. I once had something called a persimmon. The flavour was subtle, wrapped itself around your tongue. I still think about it. Wish I remembered fruit that well. Okay, my turn. Favourite thing to fight. That's like asking my favourite rash. Least favourite then. Might have to be Gorgons. Is that because they're over the next hill? It's the ick factor. Even worse than Thrixel. They don't just move, they spread. They're like walking diseases. And here I am making a career out of them. I'm not that old, right? Sometimes I wonder if it's not too late to start over somewhere. I wouldn't though, realistically. It'd reek of abandonment. Well, we appreciate that. What about you? What keeps you here? Honestly feeling special. Who doesn't want to feel special? And how many people get the chance to actually be special? If I gave that up, what would be left? Aside from a bunch of Gorgons overrunning everything, I mean. No, I respect that. Diplomatic of you. I'm not exactly a pillar of shining light myself. Got enough enemies out there. Don't make yourself one too. Fair. Gorgons do a fine job of that. We're getting close. I think I may have accidentally gone into a double fight here, and that is very bad. All heroes stunt chance double. Oh, double Geist. 2 Rages, a Raccoon in a row. This is not going to be a fun fight. I can promise you that. What does the Geist even do? 2 Shred, 6 to 8 damage. Ooh, blimey. That is going to be not very pleasant to fight. So I think what we do is we get Quenstar. We need to stop them getting to us, really. How far do you move? I don't know. So I'm thinking We do shot prepared there. That's a flare. That would be discus. Which should in theory reach 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would like to discus the Rager, because that does 10 damage. I'd like to discus the Rager. So 1 forward, interfuse. Ooh. I'm actually going to... I'm going to discus that one. Quenstar is going to go protect Talmay. Throw a knife at the row, getting rid of that one. 10 damage? Oh my gosh. We're then going to Guardian. Dak is going to... go there. Throw the net. The Sentinel. And Yogan is going to... shoot the Geist. Dak is going to go forward and smack. Quenstar is going to go forward and smack. And then everyone else is going to start getting ready for the next stage of the fight. We're going to withdraw from that one and move to there. Quenstar can go here and Guardian. Dak can go here and Sentinel. Zerson can go there and wait. And Yogan can go there and wait. Okay, so Dak is going to open the door. Ooh. Yogan is going to go in to reveal the Rager. Talmay is going to go forward, interfuse. Ooh. With the clay pot, just because I want to see what the Scalding Rain actually does. It kills it in one go, apparently. Quenstar is going to go around the corner. He's going to go Guardian. Dak is going to move behind and go Sentinel. Zerson is going to block there. And ambush. No, maybe not. End turn. So, Talmay Yeah. We're just gonna straight up do that. Yogan could kill it. Ooh. But we're gonna give Zerson the chance. Yes. Nicely done. Yogan is gonna move round. Quenstar is... Oh, so both Geists are gone. Both Rages are gone, so we only have a row left, I believe. So Quenstar is just going to go for it. And Guardian. So is Dak. Yogan is going to back Quenstar up. I'm going to see where... Oh, it's a raccoon. My mistake. Interfuse, alter, discus, the raccoon. Ooh, blocked. I thought it was a row that was left, if I'm honest. Dak could make it and kill that thing. I'm going to give Zerson a shot. Ooh. How prickly. There we go. Not getting away with that. And there goes the victory. And Dak is probably going to level up. There we go. Oof. So, Dak is now leveled up. Reaction strikes per turn increase from 2 to 4. Although backslam is quite tempting. But just because being able to push a big one away would be very useful for like Guardian and stuff. So I think we're going to take backslam. Stormflint Brooch. That is potency. So we're going to, of course, give that to Talmay. Oh wow, we've gained a Gorgon. Oh no. Oh gosh. Wait, was that not the incursion then? That wasn't even the incursion. Oh my word. Okay, well we'll have to deal with that next time because we have run out of time now. So I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, no matter what time of day it is. We are going to be back next week with yet another episode of Wildermyth, where we're going to potentially deal with this incursion, although I don't know whether we're going to run back to Fernbog to get the assistance of that village, now that we have gained some extra time from clearing out the ones that were waiting here anyway. So, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we will be back next week for more Wildermyth and the adventures of the Turtles of the Oath. Goodbye.